So for number 1, it says write each expression using a positive exponent. To make that -2 become positive, if you rewrite it as 1 over 6, and then it becomes positive to the second power, 1 over 6 to the second power. It doesn't ask you to evaluate, so you don't have to do 6 times 6, which is 36. At some point it will, but at this point not. The next one, number 2, I'm going to write it down here also. Number 2, the big thing here is when you rewrite this, make sure the -2 stays in parentheses. And then this becomes a positive 3. And number 3 would be 1 over x to the positive 5th power. Now, looking at number 7, this one becomes a little trickier. If we looked actually at number 6, you have 1 over 8 to the second power. To make that into a negative exponent, all you would have to do is rewrite it as 8 to the negative second power. However, for number 7, it's a little different. They said they don't want you to use a -1 exponent, because normally you would rewrite this as 9 to the -1 power. Because you can't use the -1, because that's what the direction says, how could I rewrite 9 with a different exponent? Yes? Well, it would be 1 over 3 to the second power, right? Okay, and there it's positive. When I rewrite this, it becomes 3 to the negative second power. Let's double check. Did we use an exponent other than a -1? Yes, so then we got that right. So that was number 7. Going on to number 11. So it is x. I'm going to write it as a parentheses. X is a -4 to the -3rd power. Now it says evaluate. All right. So first off, I want to make this exponent positive. So I'm going to rewrite this as a -4 as the denominator to a positive 3. Remember, this is the same as saying 1 over -4 times -4 times -4. So what is -4 times -4?
16.
16, and it is positive. And now you're going to multiply it by a -4, which is, yeah. Yeah, so you have 1 over -64. Now, typically when I rewrite mine, I usually, and this is still acceptable, you could leave it like that. Most people either write it out in front of the fraction, or they usually assign it to the numerator. But any of these 3 answers are all the exact same thing.